Normally I wouldn't approach ya without a formal introduction. Never been the type to move fast, but I'm feeling early eruption. Now tell me, are you down with that? Once you rock with me, ain't no coming back. I need a monkey, come hold me down. A real queen, now come wear this crown. Now we rockin' like, oh, holler out, flex up. Now we rockin' like, oh, I'll tell you what's next up. Now we rockin' like, oh, holler out, flex up. Now we rockin' like, oh, I'll tell you what's next up.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Settle Flex Podcast. I'm here with my Adios Pelota teammates. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. We're at the Midsummer Classic right now, right? We're talking about the All-Star Game. We're going to talk about the Home Run Derby, who we got, who you like. You know, Pujols is in it. You know, do you like that? And exactly. And recent news, we're bringing back the World Baseball Classic, which I believe everyone's excited for, especially knowing, because what I read too, and you know what, I'll bring that up later. But we're going to start off with talking about the All-Star Game. We're going to talk about the rules. Like, I'm going to bring it up already. I'm really not a fan of this, right? Also, you know, you brought it up in the Red Sox Face of the Franchise episode where you have to have a representative for each team, right? And you brought up Paul Blackburn for the A's, and he had to represent, someone had to represent the Oakland Athletics in there. I just don't like it because we're snubbing a lot of people that should have been there. You know, like, I want y'all to, like, further elaborate on what I'm going with this and talk to me about who you thought should have been there and why, and who shouldn't because of that.
The people that I felt were snubs are now already getting added to these rosters. You got people who are not participating. I thought
Like
Rodon should have
Rodon.
been there. He went on there and then he went out. Austin Riley, who's probably one of the top 5 hitters in baseball currently right now before the trade deadline.
Is he in?
Made it, and he didn't make it, but now he's on the roster.
Yeah, he's
You know what I mean?
So who he take over?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't care, but I'm glad Austin Riley went.
But yeah, he should have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
Shohei Ohtani's the starting DH, which shouldn't be that, but
Who'd you say?
whatever. But now it
Shohei.
doesn't matter because fucking Yordan Alvarez isn't going to be participating anyways. Oh no, yeah, he is. I think. I don't think he is.
Why wouldn't he?
I know
Is it by choice?
Oh no, he's injured. That's why he's not going to be injured. So now it's like, okay, I'm cool with it. The old timer shouldn't be there, but that's everybody's fucking feel good story. I know Kyle's all about that shit.
Not me.
I am, but I don't think like
What is-
baseball's a lot different, like farewell tours, and I think, especially like Pujols, he should have like been getting a farewell tour for his life.
Yeah.
Like if this is actually his last year, which it definitely should be, but
Yeah.
I think what they did with Jeter for most teams, they should have done with Pujols. And a lot of teams haven't really done that. Now,
Yeah.
do I think he should have been an all-star? No. Absolutely not.
I think people also forget Pujols still exists. you
They
know?
They don't forget that. No.
Like he went to Anaheim and like was a non-factor, and I forgot he still played.
Well, he was a non-factor after a couple of seasons.
Yeah. But I mean, he's also 65 years old, actually, too.
66.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, he probably is that old.
So
Honestly.
So we're looking at
Holy
this.
shit.
What is it? Because they even added, what's his name on the American League from Detroit. I can't even think of his name right now.
Miguel Cabrera?
Yes, Miguel
Yes.
Cabrera. They added him too.
Shouldn't be there either.
I forgot what they called it something. There's a title for it now. I forgot what it was
Legacy
called.
selection is what
Yeah.
they're called.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
is
I remember.
Which is the, you feel bad, but you're old, and here's your final ride in the sunset. That's how I look at it.
I get both sides of it. I get what Kyle's trying to go with it too. So let's run this down. All right, National League At catcher, you got Wilson Contreras from the Cubs. You have Goldie, well deserved.
That's who it should have been.
Yeah.
Goldie at first. What do you mean should have been?
No, that's who should be. That's who I feel should be the starter.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
who it should have been.
And then you have
It's like they got that right.
all right. Oh, I like how we're going with this. So I'm gonna name it, and then you let me know if someone should have started. Because I know I want to say there's some that were like, nah, he should be All-Star, but he shouldn't start. For example,
Yeah.
I'll bring this up when we get to that one. So Goldie at first. I don't think no one else is playing better at first in the National League than him. Besides Pete Alonso, you want to bring him up.
That's who I would have picked. I would have picked Pete Alonso.
Yeah, I mean he's also having a great time, but I thought they got it right.
Yeah.
What about you? You think that you good with it?
I think it should be there.
I mean,
as much as I love Alonso, I think Goldie should.
I mean, either or is fine.
I was literally gonna
either
say
or
that.
is fine.
I was literally gonna say that. Like, if it was Pete Alonso, I wasn't gonna be mad either. So we're going to second.
Yeah,
I think
either or is fine.
I think second they got it right also. Jazz Chisholm playing
Judge is the
second
best second baseman in baseball.
with a
Right.
Euro step at the home plate. I love that.
Jazz
I
is
love.
the best. Look, I am a Jazz Chisholm supporter. I stand with him. He's
You're the
best
one.
second baseman in
You're the
baseball.
one. You're like if I had to give you some credit, you are the one that brought me to light with him because I didn't know who he was until you brought him up and like, who is this kid?
First podcast, bro.
Yep, I didn't know him. And here I am as the host of the Subtle Flex at the time because we're all hosts now.
So,
but fucking, I didn't know that.
The starter will be Jeff McNeil for second base.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Well, because he's
Is he-
hurt.
But Jeff McNeil also is well deserved to be an All-Star. Like he actually is playing good for that Mets team. So I'm not mad at that one either. We all
If it ain't Jazz Chisholm, there's only one second baseman that should be starting for them besides them.
who
You know who it is. The other man I stand with.
you better not
Chrome
say.
Zone, baby.
Oh, but okay. I thought you were gonna say Ozzy because you
Chrome Zone,
keep bringing
baby.
up Ozzy.
Y'all know what's up. I'm
I know.
a big Jeff Cronenworth guy too.
You said there's only one more person. I was like,
You already knew. So third base was a toss up for me. You know, you Nolan or Machado. They went with Machado at the starting. I mean, I would have went with Nolan. I think Nolan's having a better year, but that's my personal opinion.
I think Machado's had the better start. He had that bodacious first month where he was on a tear. He was batting like 360. Like I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
And then you have Nolan hitting a cycle not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm good with either or.
Yeah.
I mean, in our
There's only one person I think on this starter roster that I feel should not be starting.
And it's the next one for me. Shortstop. Trey Turner? No, it should be Dansby. I don't care what people say.
Oh, yeah, okay, two people. Yeah, you're right. I would go with Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson's having a great year. And, you know, my wife would love this because I'm talking about her Braves. But to be fair, as a baseball and not being a Giants bias, he honestly is having a better year. Like, he's having one of those great... He's a monthly card. That already tells you that he already had a very good month. But...
Yeah.
Overall, and if you look at that whole infield, because you know on the other podcast, you know, you ripped me to shreds, Mario, about sleeping on the Atlanta Braves, and you are correct, the champions. But like now that I look at it, now you have Austin Riley coming into his own, Dansby Swanson at shortstop, Ozzy Albies, and Matt Olson. You can.
I think Austin Riley finished top 5 in MVP voting last year.
And that's fucking wild. Think about this. Can you name another infield that's better than this Atlanta Braves infield? I mean, granted, you still have like, I can't even think of any. Can you?
Oh, I don't think so, man. I think they probably have the best infield in baseball.
And we could be wrong. Someone's gonna be in the comments probably saying that, and that's fine. But I just on the top of my head, I really can't think of any other team that has a better infield because. That's crazy. And then now they have their healthy star back. Yeah, but I don't know who you were going with as far as snubbed at starting. So we're gonna keep going until we find out because
you ain't gonna like it.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like it.
All right, so we're gonna go left field. All right, left field. They have Jock Peterson playing at left field.
I don't think he should be starting and the outfield.
You think he should be an all-star?
Honestly, I don't think. I think yes, he should be an all-star. I don't think he should be starting.
Who you would put there?
Because Bryce Harper has had a better season than him.
He's starting though.
Bryce Harper's injured. He's not. He's not.
He was gonna.
He was gonna start. I think
Yeah.
Bryce Harper should have started at DH. I don't think Jock should have started in the outfield, because like, he's really just been a guy that's just been hitting righties. That's it. Like he hasn't been hitting. Like he's a platoon guy. He DHs most of the time. I don't think he should have been that guy.
My thing is, so who's your left
More
field?
power to him. Also, I don't think Juan Soto should be there either.
I agree.
Juan Soto's an all-star, and I don't think he should be there either.
He's having a horrible season to his standard.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like Fernando Tatis got votes.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Like
Fernando Tatis got votes. You know what I mean?
Like, play the game.
I don't.
I think. I don't know. I don't think he should have been there. But I mean,
So-
like, when I'm looking at these people, I'm gonna find the fucking.
Who you,
where
who,
do I go?
I can't disagree. I really can't. But you know, I'm a homer, so I'm a disagree.
I probably would have started Starling Marte and been good with that, or Ian.
Ooh.
I would have started Schwarber if that's the case.
Who?
Or Schwarber. Any one of those would have been fine.
But I'm
Also, Schwarber's one of those weird DH guys that also plays first base too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He
I'm
splits
okay.
first base.
picking there.
I don't know. I'm good with it. So at center field, they got Acuna. You guys like that?
Hold on, where we at here?
Acuna.
I had so many tabs up, bro.
Acuna at center field.
Yeah, I'm cool with the other two. Acuna and Mookie Betts, good with.
Like the Acuna
I'm
start
good with that.
our game feels like a comeback story.
I like it. And he's coming back for a team that he couldn't help win it all last year, so it's even more scary now that they have their star back. But Bryce Harper not playing, so who's the DH?
The DH is Garrett Cooper.
I'm good with that too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. So we're done talking about the National League. Who's starting pitcher?
We don't know yet.
They haven't announced it.
We don't know yet.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the American League now. I think at catcher, I don't know about y'all, but I really think Alejandro Kirk deserved to start. He's having a great year for Toronto, especially you being high on the Blue Jays anyway to begin with, Mario. Any
Blue Jays?
Anybody disliking it?
No, I'm good with it.
All right, so we're gonna go with.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
There's somebody that not only should I think that should be starting over Vladimir Guerrero, but he didn't even make the All-Star team.
All right, let's talk about it because I was going in there.
Ty France.
He didn't make the All-Star team?
Nope.
Not on there.
And all right, so let's talk about this because I will tell you, I am a Ty France fan, and I didn't know that, and I'm kind of like shocked, right? I honestly think that Ty France is a much better baseball player than Vlad. I don't know if y'all agree.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I was dealing.
No, you're good. You're good. Vlad, I think Ty France is an overall better baseball player than Vlad. Overall, not just in the specific. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, Ty France should. I think he should be starting. He's been having the best season of all the first basemen.
And his team's winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Toronto's not winning. They're just also losing as much as they're winning.
I think
You know.
he got snubbed again when they elected to go with Corey Seager instead of him.
Yeah.
Reserve.
Yeah.
Like the man's hitting 302.
And he
I
could play
I would
multiple.
pick Kevin.
He could play multiple positions. Like he is versatile. That's why I think he's the overall better baseball player. Ty France.
Vlad?
Ty.
No, France? Oh yeah. Yeah, Ty France. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, man. I'm trying to get back in because this kid, man.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so we're good. I'm good with Vlad only because of ticket selling, but we all know it was a snub because Ty France is better this year as we speak. So at second base, I don't think there's any other second baseman we're gonna go with besides Jose Altuve, unless y'all want to
So
debate
he's not
that.
starting anymore. Now it's going to be Jimenez. Andres Jimenez is going to be starting.
Which is
For, like,
also,
Cleveland Indians.
excuse me, Guardians. Okay, let's get it right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
Y'all know
you,
who they are.
yeah, but you did talk about that in the Red Sox face of the franchise episode. But you are correct. Like he's having a great year as well. I mean, I didn't know who the hell he was until he got a monthly card. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A lot of Cleveland's players aren't like on the radar for anybody.
Because it's
Cleveland's not on the radar for anybody. Because yeah, it's a small market. It's Cleveland. Everybody knows Cleveland's gonna Cleveland anyways.
Yeah, well, so
They
that's
got
what.
good players there.
they saying it.
I didn't. Y'all are making it seem, all right. You guys are literally making it seem like I'm saying the Guardians are winning the World Series. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're making the playoffs.
I'm about to
right?
edit. I'm about to edit. I'm about to
Once
edit
they
it.
Get to the playoffs,
Kyle.
they will lose.
Kyle, I'm about to edit where he says the Guardians are gonna win the World Series.
No, don't take me out.
It's already clipped. I'm about to edit it. No, I'm just playing. But all right, so Jose Altuve, what? Altuve is hurt.
Yeah, he's injured.
All right, so he's gone. So third base. Anyone else playing better than Rafael Devers? Jose Ramirez. Are you gonna bring that up?
I think you're good. No, I think you're good with either or.
But I know when you talk like this, with this kind of tone, you're trying to imply something.
I'm good with either or.
Trying to keep the peace in this podcast.
Look, I think Jose Ramirez is better, man. Sorry, man. I think Jose Ramirez is better.
Wrong.
Huh?
I said that's your opinion, and it's okay to be wrong.
The only thing that Devers has more than fucking that has than
Ramirez.
Ramirez is that hold on a second.
That he is better.
It's probably just he was gonna go there. I know he was gonna go there. He was gonna go with better hitting, but I get it. I think this is like a Ty France Vlad thing. I think Jose Ramirez is more versatile than Devers because he could play multiple positions. He's a switch hitter, so you know how I feel about switch hitters. So I think Devers was the right pick only because this year he's hot right now. Like he's killing it. Jose,
Devers is only hitting for average better. Devers is only hitting for average.
We already brought it up while you're over there tackling your son. But that's
girl,
but what I'm saying is like it goes back like I was telling Kyle, it goes back to the Ty France and Vlad like overall baseball player versatility it's Jose. Jose is the most versatile out of the two.
And like everybody's like don't make it seem like I hate Rafael Devers. He's fantastic.
No, you don't hate him.
He's going to be a future MVP candidate for the next 10 years. But so is Jose Ramirez.
I was waiting for you to say, but all right. So at the third base, I don't think we're gonna dispute this one. But Tim Anderson, I believe, deserves to be starting.
Actually,
You're a fanboy. You're definitely a fanboy of Tim Anderson. I've heard you say that plenty of times.
Oh yeah. Tim Anderson goes hard, bro.
Yeah,
He's
so
everything you want from a player. Hits for contact. He's a 5-tool player. I think he's one of the best shortstops in baseball, easily.
I don't. That's high praise too.
Nah. Like I would probably say he's one of the top 3 or 4 shortstops in baseball. There aren't very many shortstops I'm taking over Tim Anderson.
All right, so if not injured,
I would put.
are you
Tim
adding
Anderson,
Tatis?
Tim Anderson, Trey Turner, Dansby Swanson, and Xander Bogaerts are all in that conversation. But I would probably put Bogaerts fourth because defensively, those other three guys are better.
Yeah.
Any one of those three, you can shift them however you want. 1A, 1B, 1C, I'm good with.
All right, we're gonna go to the outfield now. Unless Kyle, you had something to say.
No, I'm 100% okay with that Tim Anderson pick.
All right, we're gonna start at left field, and at this point, unless he's injured, because I'm looking at a roster, Aaron Judge at left field.
He's starting.
He's starting all three.
Right field. So they're all starting. So you have Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, and Stanton.
Yeah, I don't know about Stanton.
Like that, I think.
Who's having a better year at left field?
Yeah, it's just weird because like I don't ever think of Stanton as an outfielder. I know he's an outfielder, but like I don't think of him as an outfielder.
Yeah.
He's a DH.
I think of him as much of an outfielder as I think of JD Martinez as an outfielder.
I honestly would replace Stanton with Benintendi.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Sound like a homer, but like and he's a better defender in
I would change Stanton with Julio Rodriguez.
That's a good pick too. Or you could even put Byron Buxton in there.
Nah, I'm riding with Julio Rodriguez.
Just because, if listen, he's a rookie, right? Is this considered his rookie season?
Yes.
If this is, you have to, as the MLB, knowing that he's a rookie all-star, you have to sell it. You are correct. This has to be a promotion. This has to be like, you have to sell this kid because he's the future for your franchise or for your league.
The MLB is the worst organization
understand
ever in marketing their players.
Yes.
Ever.
You're like the real big names.
Yeah, so someone brought it up. I don't know if it was Shannon Sharp.
Julio Rodriguez is going to be what everybody wished the MLB what everybody who's a fan of baseball wished Trout was.
Oh,
this is what I mean. Hold on, this is what I mean. Trout is the best player in baseball. He's the best player in the last 10 years. He is a generational talent, but he doesn't want to be marketed. He doesn't want to be a star. He just wants to go, work, play baseball, and that's it. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't market somebody that, no offense to him, has no personality.
Yeah.
You can't. And they're also doing disservice because, like, they should be, like, putting Shohei Ohtani in every TV, and he has a personality, but, like, they don't, for whatever reason. Probably because he doesn't speak that great of English, but that's not his fault.
That's exactly what.
Which is stupid.
I'm not going to get on that Shohei topic. We'll talk about him.
I ride with Shohei.
You like him? Speaking of Shohei, are we good with Shohei at DH, or do you have someone in mind?
I'm okay with Shohei at DH, but I think people are way too high on him.
Yeah. So at the time of the votes, it should have been Yordan Alvarez, who's been the best hitter in baseball. Period. But now that Yordan Alvarez is injured,
yeah,
I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should he be an all-star? Yeah. Should he be a starter? No. But he's a starter because of who he is.
And I honestly think they're gonna start him at pitcher too.
I don't know. I don't.
He's not that guy.
So who do you think starts for both leagues?
If I have to start somebody, it's gonna be Paul Blackburn from the A's. I'm fucking with you. It's not gonna be Paul Blackburn.
Did you see my face?
Nah.
What?
Yeah, no, it's not.
I'm over here looking at my list. Listen, I can't wait to see this on the podcast. I'm literally going over my notes right now, and then you said Paul Blackman was like, "Motherfucker, you just made fun of this guy."
No, it should be. If it was so, the person that I feel should start the All-Star game isn't even an All-Star.
Who do you?
Dylan Cease, who's been one of the best pitchers in baseball for the White Sox. It should be Dylan Cease. Go check out that man's stats. It should be Dylan Cease. He should have made it, and he should be the starter. And if not him, then I guess Justin Verlander I'm good with.
You go with Justin Verlander?
Yeah, or Shane McClanahan.
That man old and he's still dominating. That's crazy.
But I feel like it being in LA, Shohei's gonna start.
You know what?
Which is,
That
like,
after thinking that, yeah. But go ahead, Kyle. Say something about it.
I think if you start Shohei, it'll be bad.
It's hard, man.
Like
It's hard.
because at that
You
point,
gotta start him.
to the players of LA, when you don't really do that for like anywhere else.
For all the All-Star games, they usually like pick like the hometown guy to start. Like if I'm the manager of the National League team, I'm starting Clayton Kershaw.
Fair. Just cause
You're in
you're
LA.
in LA.
It's his market. You don't know if he's gonna be an All-Star again. You don't know how many years he has left, and he can be an All-Star and start in front of his hometown. You know what I mean?
Like, why not? Like, yeah, you actually. So LA and LA, I think you're getting somewhere with this, especially because MLB is trying to become better marketing people. You want to market that.
If I had to choose a starter, and location didn't play anything into it, I'm picking one or two people. All right, I'm either gonna pick the man that's nearest to my heart, Corbin Burns, or I'm picking Sandy Alcantara, who's also been one of the pitchers in baseball.
And he just turned diamond. He just turned diamond this yesterday.
Just start the game.
Yes, Sandy Alcantara's been nasty.
He
sleep on that man.
I know, like
Sandy Alcantara.
arguably has been the best National League pitcher.
No, I'm not.
He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Period. Yes.
This
And
year.
like I said, he just turned
Go look at
diamond.
them stats and get back to me.
I did not say that.
Telling you, man. Don't sleep on that man.
I like that topic though, but we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to switch it up real quick. Speaking of switch hitters, no, it's fine. We're gonna go right into Monday's game, which is the home run derby. Okay, you have Kyle Schwarber against Albert Pujols. You have Juan Soto against Jose Ramirez. Pete Alonso versus Acuna. Seager versus your guy Julio Rodriguez. So those are our 8 contestants. I like how they're doing this. Like, and honestly, he should start like you said. I like the players here. You know, if you want to talk about fanboys, I'm a big Juan Soto fan.
You know what's crazy? Is I think Julio Rodriguez, I'm going to get so much heat for this. I'm going to get so much heat for this, for even thinking this. But I'm going to say it. I think Julio Rodriguez is going to be Ronald Acuna, but better.
And you know what's crazy that you said that? Ronald Acuna is not even at his peak.
He's not.
He's not. But I think Julio Rodriguez is going to be Ronald Acuna, but better.
That's a tough take.
The thing is, like, I've been thinking that for a while now.
He is a special kid, though. Julio Rodriguez is, but that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
We could go back in a few years and call me an idiot, which is fine. But
Or we could call you a genius. Either or.
Man, I've had some hits. All right. Hey, I've had some hits over some of these podcasts. All right.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I think Julio Rodriguez is gonna be like. The thing is, like, again, that's not me saying Ronald Acuna sucks. Like I say that, and everybody thinks, oh wow, he hates Ronald Acuna. That's not it. I think he's gonna be that, but better.
And that's a real hot take, and I can't wait to revisit this another time.
What's fortunate for Julio Rodriguez is he can become the unquestioned like guy quicker than Ronald Acuna did. Because like Ronald Acuna had Freddie Freeman there. He was that guy. He was Mr. Atlanta. So like that was Freddie's team, right? No one was ever like, wow, Atlanta's Ronald Acuna's team. Now we do. Now we're like, that's Ronald Acuna's team. But like in Seattle, nobody's like, oh, that's Ty France's team. You know what I mean? Like that's. I already think of Seattle. That's Julio's team, bro.
It is. He's the face of the franchise. No pun intended to our episodes, but he really is. I think we need to go. The next one is Seattle. If I had to point a
I
team
love
that
Seattle.
No, I'm talking about our next episode.
The more I look at Seattle, the more I love Seattle. And I never thought I would say that about the team. Seattle's a beautiful city, but I never thought I would say that about the team.
So when you look at this this home run derby, right? I'm gonna go down and see who you think would win each one, so we can have our stuff recorded before Monday. So Kyle Schwarber against Pujols.
Okay.
I think Schwarber wins.
Schwarber.
What about you?
Oh my god.
But what if Schwarber respectfully just says, "Let me not do this"?
Then he's an idiot.
And tanks.
Yeah, he
Then
would
what's the point in being in the home run derby if you just go
and then number one, bro, like
give it up?
But
yeah.
but we are unanimous, Schwarber. So let's get that one out the way. We're gonna go on the other side, on the other side with National League. What do you think of? I don't know why I say National League, but you have Acuna versus Alonso. That's gonna be a good one. Who do you got? I know where Mario's going.
I think that's gonna be the best matchup.
Alonso. 2-time champion, bro. Like for me, like I think he makes it to the finals.
Alonso?
Because like you got you gotta give me a reason that you're gonna lose. You won the last two, you know what I mean? Like you gotta show me now that like it's yours to lose at that point in time. You know what I mean?
True.
I think Alonso beats Acuna.
I got Alonso too. You got Acuna?
I'm stuck on it because I'm going Alonso. As much as I love Acuna, even though
I gotta go with the polar bear.
Yeah, even though Acuna leads the majors in average home run distance, but like we'll see. That's gonna be a really good matchup though.
Yes. Oh yeah, they're all good matchups, minus the Schwarber Pujols one.
Yeah, I was about to say besides that one, because the next one I'm going with, because we already went there. We're gonna go talk about your boy, and I think you're going with him. So we're gonna go Corey Seager versus not Corey Seager. Is it Corey Seager? No, what's his name? Yeah, versus
Kyle Seager, isn't it?
Kyle. No, the one
Kyle Seager's brother. No, Kyle Seager's the brother that played for Seattle. Corey Seager's right. You're right.
Yeah, okay, because you know the Seagers, bro. They got me twisted. But who versus J Rod? I think we're going J Rod.
Julio Rodriguez.
We're going J Rod.
Yeah.
One Seagers had a horrible year until like up these last couple weeks, but he's been having a horrible week.
If you look at it, he's got 21 home runs so far.
I'm going J Rod. So we got Alonso and J Rod going to the second round to play each other. So on the other side, Schwarber's waiting for either Juan Soto or your boy Mario, Jose Ramirez. I'm going with Juan Soto. That's my boy.
Both my boy. They're both my boys.
I'm not a Jose Ramirez fan like that.
At that point in time, I'm watching my two kids fight against each other. You know what I mean? Like that's hard.
You're not.
Hey, come on, talk about that. And my wife's probably gonna kill me for this, but I usually weigh on one kid than the other sometimes.
Most parents do, man. They won't.
Yeah.
They won't.
I'd be hoping Marley whoop Max's ass.
Parents that say they don't have favorites are liars. I'm looking at you, Mom, and I hope you see this. Parents say they don't have favorites are liars. Every single last one of them.
I was always the favorite, and all my siblings watching this, y'all know that. Even if y'all think y'all were, I was the best. But all right, so who do you have, Juan Soto or Jose? I got Juan because I'm a fanboy.
I'm going Juan.
Mario, rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I feel like this could go either way, but the thing is, like, Juan Soto puts up so much of a show every time he does it. Like the track record is there.
I went Juan Soto versus Kyle Schwarber, lefty versus lefty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Juan Soto.
So, like I said, we're recording this so we can see this on Monday. We're gonna go lefty. So we got Schwarber versus Soto, J Rod versus the Polar Bear. So we're gonna start with J Rod versus the Polar Bear, which to me I think that's the end of J Rod. Polar Bear stuff. Yeah, Polar Bears to the finals. Polar Bears to the finals. J Rod, even though I think it's good for his exposure, right? He's out there, he gets to the second round. But you're talking about Alonso, who is a home run derby like vet. He knows what he's doing out there. He probably has. The thing is, like,
if there's anybody that, like, if there's any dark horse, it's Julio Rodriguez in my eyes. So, like, if there's anybody that's gonna make it to the finals, that's not Alonso, it's gonna be Julio Rodriguez. But I think Alonso makes it.
I agree.
But I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be upset to see if Julio Rodriguez beats Alonso. But that man, all that guy does is hit home runs, man. Like all he does.
He's the RBI king up to now, unless I'm corrected about it.
Yeah, that's all he does.
All right, so we have the Polar Bear going to the final round. You have Soto or Schwarber. I'm going Soto. Soto Alonso for me.
Oh boy.
Soto Alonso.
That's not what I'm cool with going either way.
Yeah, it is. I like Schwarber too. Don't get me wrong. I like Schwarber.
You going Soto?
I'm going Soto.
What about you? You said Soto, right, Mario?
No, he said Soto. I don't know where I stand yet. Man, that's tough.
It's a tough one, right? Yeah, but I went from comparing to me being a fanboy. So
no,
I think there are 4 guys who can win all of this. Who can win this? Juan Soto, Acuna, Alonso, Rodriguez. Those are the 4 guys I think that can win this.
Wait, say it again.
Like Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Ronald Acuna, Julio Rodriguez.
So you got Soto then?
You got Soto in the final.
Yeah,
I got Soto and Alonso in the finals.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got Soto and Alonso in the finals.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure you're on. That was tough, but now we're in the finals. Who do you think wins it all? I think this is Alonso's year.
I think the greatest showman wins it, and Soto beats Alonso. I think Soto's just built different. I think Soto beats Alonso.
I think you could be right because Soto's having a horrific year that he needs something like this to boost his confidence to go to the second side of the schedule. So I can see where you're going. I went Polar Bear, and we're gonna talk about this after the All-Star is done and everything. But what about you, Kyle?
I'm gonna go Polar Bear and a swing off.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
It's gotta be. I would be disappointed if it was anything less than.
So we're going. Okay, so Alonso. You said wait. So I went Alonso, and
I went Soto.
Okay, we'll revisit it. I won't be mad if Soto wins. I'm a Soto fan.
You can check me on this, but I'm pretty sure there's never been somebody who's won back to back to back, and I don't think there's going to be.
You know what?
I know they've won back to back, but I don't think there's anybody that's won three-peat.
Okay. No, you're absolutely correct.
I don't think if there's anybody that would do it, I don't think Alonso's going to have that monopoly on the home run derby like that.
Damn. You would put that in my...
3.
Who is that? Is 1970s? 1960s?
No, it started in the 80s, I think, or 90s. I remember it started in like the 90s.
I was joking. But who was it?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, okay.
He won 3, right?
I didn't know that.
I don't think he's back to back, though.
You know what? Pete Alonso and Ken Griffey Jr. I'm rolling with Soto, and I feel a lot better saying that now.
Yeah,
I feel a lot better saying that, man.
Subtleflex podcast. The host is changing his pick. I'm going Juan Soto too. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
go with Juan Soto.
It's not about ability now. Mario got me thinking. Right, there's a lot of historic reasons why I'm changing my mind. Is because if something hasn't happened like rarely like that, yeah. And plus, if you're the MLB, I don't think you want Ken Griffey Jr. to not be by himself as the three-peat home run derby. Like, why would you share that? So, if I being a wrestling fan, if I'm anything, I'm putting the fix in, getting my pitcher that has to go for Alonso and fucking throw curveballs. Fuck
It's
up the
either going to
pitches.
be Juan Soto and Pete Alonso against each other, or Juan Soto and Julio Rodriguez. Julio
And
Rodriguez going to make some noise.
And I'm fine with that. I'm 100%.
Julio Rodriguez going to make some noise.
Because I'm also growing as a J-Rod fan. I started really watching the youth. I started watching the youth of the Mariners last year, watching that. Because hold on, let me see this real quick. Because when I was looking at their roster, I was before I became a Diamond Dynasty kind of guy, I was always a franchise guy. And the Mariners was one team that I picked and started rebuilding. But I always noticed the prospects, and I remember Julio being one of my best ones there. Then you had like their outfield in general, like they have, let's see, Julio Rodriguez, Jared Kelenic, right? Like I always thought he was good. They already have Kyle Lewis, whatever. But there was another one. Where is that?
Y'all know here. Y'all know crazy.
And then Novelli Marte. Go ahead.
The first home run derby winner, 1985, Dave Parker, played for the Cincinnati Reds. Can you guess how many home runs he hit?
10.
6.
I knew it was a small number the way you were bringing it up.
Yikes.
And then even worse, in 89 and 90, 89 there was a tie, which is, don't know how, but whatever. And 90, the winner, or winners technically, hit 3 home runs.
Wow.
But that was before like the new implementation of the new rules and stuff like that. Because back then you only had 10 pitches per round.
Oh yeah, it was like 10 pitches per round, and it was like they bumped it up, and now it's like timed instead. So it's like so much different.
Do you like that about the home run derby now? Do you like the timing now?
Yeah, I do. I mean, people not so much on the home run derby, and like people try to compare the home run derby to like the dunk contest in the NBA, where like how the dunk contest in the NBA is kind of stale. You know what I mean? Because like it's all been done. So like everything everybody's doing, it's all been done. So like nobody cares anymore. Like hitting a home run is hitting a home run. You know what I mean? It's not like you can do some fancy way to do it. It's not like they're batting backwards or hitting with the opposite side of the stick. You either you're hitting it over the fence or you're not. So I enjoy it just because like it's a glorified batting practice. I get that, but I enjoy to watch it. I enjoy seeing them to compete, and I enjoy watching it when like people who go in there just to hit and have fun start getting like super competitive as it's happening, and you can see that.
But the only issue that and it's been proven in the past is, well, except for Pete Alonso, because Pete Alonso is Pete Alonso, the after effect of the home run derby.
Oh yeah,
it's like
there's a lot of wear and tear there.
Oh, explain that.
It's like
I never heard that.
So people who hit in the home run derby, who go in the home run derby, who are like, say they have 30 home runs, they won't even come close to their first half stats because they will have gotten that fatigue and their timing will have gotten thrown off.
Got it.
From all of those just trying to hit as hard as humanly possible. It happens all the time.
That's crazy.
I think there's more to it than that. I think even without the home run derby, it would be different because like you play 162 games a year. So like The fact that anybody could just keep that up for that long of a time is like, I would feel unrealistic anyways, you know? So.
So, I mean, yeah, you're right. So we done with the All Star game. We're done with the Home Run Derby. We're here to talk about what we all want to talk about, and that's 2023. The World Baseball Classic is back. Now, I don't have this up. I don't know if you do because I know freaking Mario has a million tabs up right now. But the qualifyings are when?
The qualifying for the World Baseball Classic?
Yes.
Or
When is it? Should be recent, correct? It should be like October or September.
October, I think.
I think it's
Yeah.
like World Series.
So it'll be like later in the October series.
Yeah.
September, I think September 3rd to October 5th. That's when the pool qualifiers are starting.
That's what I was going with this.
But then you have like the pool play starts in March.
March of 8, right? March 8. Something like that. But I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. Of course, 2013 was the last time. Correct me if I'm wrong. USA won that shit, right? Only way to do it. We're going to go through every team right now, Pool A through D, and talk about this because I feel so sorry for Israel. I'm sorry, Israel. I don't even think you should show up. Honestly, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about them when we have to. But we're gonna go with Pool A.
Yeah.
You have Chinese Taipei. We have Netherlands. We have Cuba. We have Italy. Now I'm gonna go first because I want to, but I don't know shit about Italy, and I don't know shit about the Netherlands. Now, when we initially made our picks, Mario brought up Netherlands. I went with Cuba, of course. Any Caribbean team I'm gonna go with, and I went Chinese Taipei.
So what you don't understand about the Netherlands is Curacao falls under playing for the Netherlands. So Xander Bogaerts is in play, Andrelton Simmons is in play, and you have a lot of those guys.
Really?
If I can find it, like Xander. Yes, those guys fall under the Netherlands team because Curacao is a Dutch-owned island.
Looks like I'm changing.
So like people just think it's the Netherlands, but nobody's thinking,
pick.
oh, Curacao falls.
Well, you have to understand. Yes, I wasn't picking them either because of that. I didn't even put that in effect. So, on Sotoflex podcast again on this episode, I'm changing my pick. I'm not going with Chinese Taipei. I went with them because I know every Asian know how to swing a bat, and so I'm going with Netherlands because I didn't.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, because Xander falls under there because he's from Aruba.
Yes, Ozzy Albies falls under there.
What?
Kelly Jansen falls under there.
That's
yes.
great. Yeah.
Jonathan Stokes falls under there.
Yeah, I definitely.
Simmons falls under there.
So
like,
I definitely.
Curacao falls under that team.
That's crazy.
So,
I didn't even put that into perspective. So I'm glad we're shedding light on that because now, like I said, I'm changing my pick. Chinese Taipei, kiss my ass, and we're going with Netherlands.
Yeah.
So like I'm riding Cuba and the Netherlands. Nobody understands that. And like I only know that because like I've been to Curacao, so like I know that it's a Dutch-owned island, and then so I follow those players like that. But like there's a lot of Curacao players.
You're shedding a lot of light about Curacao and all their players
and geography.
Yes,
and geography, territorialism.
This is why I love my podcast is because I started just to reach out to friends and talk topics, but I get educated so much when I talk to y'all. I didn't even know that. Like, I did not know that they would fall under the Netherlands. So it's like, I'm not here to start a podcast so I can show off. No, this shit is cool that you even told me that. So now I'm changing my pick. Because, can you name anyone from Chinese Taipei?
No.
Yeah, see, he rolled his eyes. So if Mario rolls his eyes, thinking. If he rolls his eyes thinking, we all know what that means. There is no one there. So I'll change it. So we're Pool A. We're good with Cuba, Netherlands. Who's from Italy? Like, Why is Italy
I don't
even
know.
considered I don't even see Italy being a baseball country. They're more soccer and they're more
Well, yeah, it's
basketball.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
so I don't even know where they came from. I mean, when we get to Pool D,
I mean,
I've never
you know
heard
who the
anyone from
manager? You know
Israel.
who the manager was last year, right?
No,
Or for the last WBC, Mike
No.
Piazza.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Your favorite catcher, Mario?
Nah.
Him
Definitely not. I mean, in real life, yeah, he's one of the best catchers ever played the game. MLB The Show, can't stand that motherfucker.
and Joey Bart. No, I was playing. So we're going Pool B.
Ass.
And this one, I think we're unanimous, but we'll see. Even though I'm a big fan of, what's his name? From the White Sox. Fuck. I'm a fan of him, and I don't remember his name, but whatever. Liam Hendricks.
Yeah, it's the only Australian player.
Only Australian I know, but he's one of my
Yeah.
favorite relievers in the game right now. But you got Japan, Korea, Australia, China. We should all know Japan and Korea is going next. I'm not
Look, man, this is
Parks,
like
all
their
the
sport.
Kims.
Yeah.
Like,
And I wish I wish we were back in Japan up there.
Thank you. I really wish we were all there for. This is what I was so mad about when I went there. Right? Is 2013 was the last one. I didn't hear nothing. Right? I re-enlisted in Fort Riley, Kansas, and I left in 2016. No, 2017 to go to Japan, thinking, okay, I could watch the World Baseball Classics, at least some of the Japan games. And they canceled that shit. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So are we unanimous on Japan and Korea? Because obviously those are like some real heavy hitters.
yes.
And then of course this year, I think they brought. I don't know. There's a conspiracy, but I think they brought it back only because Shohei is this guy now that the Japan can show off real quick. I don't know. But we're Pool A, Pool B done. We're going to Pool C. We already know we're going for America, and then everyone else is a toss up. I forgot who I went with, but it's Mexico, Colombia, and Canada. We can sweep the people up north real quick and let them know, hey, thank you. Go back to Canada, but it's out of Colombia or Mexico for our second pick. Who y'all got?
I think Colombia makes it out. I think
What players are in Colombia? Do you have it up?
you got Jorge Alfaro. You got
Good catcher.
let's see, Jeter Downs. Luis Escobar's there.
Can you call this because I'm going home?
Now who
Sure, I
does
can, bud.
Now who's Mexico have?
Let's find out.
I want to hear this because those two are known for baseball, right? Like besides soccer, that's their next sport. So I want to make sure that we understand the rosters that potentially can be made. We already know
I picked Mexico.
America.
I picked Mexico.
What player made you think that?
I picked Mexico. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. Oh no, I lost it. It's on one of these websites is gonna give my computer herpes. Oh boy. Alex Verdugo is gonna be there. Alexander Kirk, Isaac Paredes.
Oh yeah, I'm going Mexico. I'm taking Mexico. You already know I'm a Verdugo fan. I'm a Verdugo fan.
Yeah,
so.
I'll roll Mexico.
Luis,
I'll roll Mexico in the United States. Well, what's Canada got though?
I don't think Canada's got much of
They
any.
got Joey Votto.
That's one player.
Freddie
Joey
Freeman from
Votto,
Canada?
bro. Joey Votto.
Hey, don't that. Hey,
Joey Votto, as of 2022. Joey Votto. This is not.
Canada.
Let's see.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is Canadian.
He is.
He ain't playing for Canada, bro.
You know he's
Why
not
would
playing
he
for
not?
Canada. What? Why would you not play for your freaking what? Would I
That
play?
man Dominican.
This is
That
all
man's
right.
Dominican as
So
hell.
So let me tell you this. This is a perfect comparison. Kyrie Irving is an Australian-born player. You think he's gonna play there over the U.S.? I don't think so.
Hell no.
I don't think so. And I think Vlad is smart enough to know that he ain't playing for Canada, bro.
Like,
Even
he
though
looked at
you
the
are
roster,
correct.
Absolutely not.
It's
Yeah.
like, no.
Oh.
I'm going to go with my boys in the Caribbean, bro. Are y'all still searching that?
I'm taking a look to see if these Canadian players real quick.
There's not many
No.
that are active. There's Matt,
Let's take a look.
Tyler O,
Eh,
Josh Naylor.
It's a good squad, but no. Not over Mexico, not over U.S.
no, I'll probably roll Mexico. Oh,
Yeah.
well, hold on.
No.
James Paxton, Matt Brash, Tyler O'Neill, Josh Naylor, Zach Pop. They got pitching. They ain't got no bats, but they got pitching.
Yeah.
You're going to get a bunch of no-hitters?
No, like their whole pitching situation is
It's good.
better than Mexico's whole pitching situation. So you got Jordan Romero, James Paxton, Mike Soroka, Nick Pavetta, James Tyon, Zach Pop, Cal Quantrill is pretty solid, and then Joey Votto's like their only hitter. But
yeah, and look at that. I'm going Mexico.
With all that pitching, I'm going Mexico. With all that pitching, I'm going Mexico.
yeah,
So
I'll roll Mexico.
So hold on.
Mexico and the United States. Yeah, I'll roll U.S.
Yeah, if you don't, you're dumb.
Oh, my
So-
favorite pool is up. The pool of death. Ah.
So we're gonna go into the pool of death because I think before
That's so
we even
unfortunate.
hold on, before I even go into this, can because y'all have y'all internets up, your websites. Can you name me anyone from? Can you name me anyone from Israel?
Oh no, I couldn't.
Where and can y'all help me on how they became one of the top 16 teams in the world?
I mean, who else is it gonna be? Who else would you put?
Hold on now. Hold on
Who
now.
else would you put? I mean, like, I don't know, man.
Hold on now.
Israel though, like
Pride,
Alex Bregman?
Alex Bregman, Jock Peterson.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I did watch a podcast, or not a podcast,
Oh,
a day
hold
in the
on.
life.
Hold on. I don't want to see these are all Jewish players. I'm
But
looking for players born
No. You can't use that for Israel if you're not going to use it for Canada.
No, but the thing is, like, Vladimir Guerrero is Dominican. His dad is Dominican. His dad's dad was Dominican.
But he's a Canadian citizen.
Well, the thing is, like, being from Israel and being Jewish are two different things. One's a religion. Being from Israel is like having it's like being from Israel,
Fair.
dog.
But they can use
Like,
that to go play for Israel.
That's like being like, oh, well, that guy's Christian, so he's got to play for
Like, use it.
blah blah blah.
I guarantee you can use it. Because if you couldn't, it would not be a fucking team.
Yeah, I'm just
I
trying
don't
to
know,
figure
man.
out because I didn't even know Jock Peterson was Jewish. But
All I know is Israel's gonna get mollywopped. So you can pick Israel to get out of Pool D?
Yes, I am.
No, you are not. Don't fucking lie to me.
hey, I edited it. I'm gonna edit that just so we can have Kyle say that. Just so we can say Kyle said that he got Israel. But we already know this Pool D is crazy, right? The three-headed monster in there. Yeah, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Venezuela with fucking Israel. Like, why Israel?
Because they want people to get murdered. That's why.
They're gonna be 37 to 2, and they're only gonna get 2 because they have.
Well,
to
I mean,
get
if you
into
look at it, there's no group that like Israel would make it out of anyway.
Oh, absolutely not.
Obviously, yeah, but they would have a chance somewhere more than where the fuck they're at, though.
I want to see who they put together to play on that team, though.
Where Israel?
No, it's what's so unfortunate.
Picking them, but I want to see who they get. Like if any names play for them or not.
What's so unfortunate for Pool D is the team that there's only one team that I feel bad for in Pool D, and sure as shit isn't Israel. It's Venezuela.
They should have
Because
been.
they got some studs, Venezuela. All right, Ronald Acuna, Jose Altuve, Salvador Perez, Jesus Aguilar, Edward Escobar, William Contreras, but they ain't gonna make it out. They ain't gonna make it out.
I
They
mean,
gonna make it out of there.
they might.
No.
They might slip by.
No.
How
you telling me that team? Hold on. You telling me that team is gonna beat Puerto Rico with Yadier Molina, Helio Ramos, Javier Baez, Carlos Correa, Francisco Lindor, Eddie Rosario, Kike Hernandez?
I didn't say that.
I think
Are you telling me that they're gonna beat the Dominican team with Yasmani Grandal, Jose Abreu, Yandy Diaz, Yohan Moncada, Jose Iglesias, Jordan Alvarez, Luis Robert, Randy Rosarena, and Yuli Gurriel? And that's not including Lourdes Gurriel on the bench, Jorge Soler on the bench, Adolis Garcia on the bench, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Nestor Cortez pitching, Raisel Iglesias pitching.
Nasty.
That's Cuba.
Nasty.
That's Cuba. Are they going to beat that team?
It's
that's
hard.
Gutierrez. Sorry, it's Cuba. No, that's Cuba, dog.
I don't know. That team.
That was Cuba. And then you got the Dominican lineup: Jose Ramirez, Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Manny Machado, Rafael Devers, Julio Rodriguez, Wander Franco, Gary Sanchez, and their starting pitching: Sandy Alcantara. I don't really care about the rest. Sandy Alcantara.
I was gonna say, where is she going with that?
And then they got 3 stud starters, and then they're gonna have Class A and Camilo Doval.
No,
they ain't gonna beat them. That's so unfortunate because like I would love to see what Venezuela could possibly do, but like it don't even matter. Don't even matter.
You know what's also sad? Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and all in the same like side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Like that's sad.
Yes.
I want to know this real quick because I'm trying to look it up. But how the hell do they even come up with these pools?
I think
it's location.
It has to be
geographic location.
But maybe not though, because
I mean, like the only one the only team that's not near Taiwan is Cuba and Italy.
And then you look at where the rest of their pool is geographically located.
Yeah, but I mean, like Tokyo, Australia's there, Korea's there.
That's the only pool that makes sense to me.
No, because Phoenix makes sense too.
NC.
Because PC makes sense too.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't Cuba be in Pool D? Is my question. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I would probably switch Cuba and Italy, but the thing is, like, then you only get to get 2 teams out of 4 teams that people want to see.
Maybe they saw that. Maybe they saw that and was like, you know what? Let's not do that.
If you pull out Israel and you plug in Cuba, Pool D's a bloodbath.
Oh, absolutely.
Pool D's a bloodbath. That's a Caribbean bloodbath in Venezuela. Like that's a bloodbath.
Would you shake it up though? Because I'm looking at the pools and I'm like, man, I don't agree with this. I would want all the best teams to make it. Like it's sad that Puerto Rico and Dominican. I mean, granted, they both go into the second round, but it's like I
wish Venezuela was in Pool fucking A or B or Pool A or C. They should be in Pool C.
Over who though? Because everything makes sense in C.
Don't matter any one of them. Put Mexico down there. They're close to Florida. Gulf of Mexico, whatever, man. They swim across.
But
Mexico's closer than Venezuela.
No, actually, it is closer to Phoenix because like, what's Arizona but an extension of Mexico?
That's the American Mexico.
Yeah.
A Mexico.
I don't know. I mean, it's the best they can do with what they got.
I mean,
top 16. Yeah, agree. I mean, what you about to say?
They could switch it up. Like you don't have to take out of Pool D and plug in Pool A.
Hey man, like Dominican Republic got some starters too. I didn't think they had pitching, but like they got some pitching.
Yeah, you were literally They
You
didn't
are
have pitching.
butchering them.
I
Yeah.
was, and that was before I looked at potential. Because Sandy Alcantara is like the best pitcher in baseball right now. Luis Castillo is pretty solid. Freddie Peralta's good. Luis Severino's good. Frankie Montas is average, but he's serviceable. Framber Valdez had a monster of a game last week. Like,
Yeah, I see where you're
that's
going with this.
gross. That is gross.
So let's talk
Top to
about
bottom, top to bottom, offensively, there's no holes except Gary Sanchez because that dude is hot ass.
Oh, I'm not a Sanchez
I hate
fan
Gary
either.
Sanchez. That
Me
motherfucker
too.
can't hit. That motherfucker can't field. I can't stand Gary Sanchez. But,
He's
like,
robbing the owner for money.
but it doesn't matter. When 1 to 8, you have all stars.
Yeah.
All stars. Their whole team, minus Wander Franco,
Which is up and coming.
are all stars. All of them are all stars. They're all stars.
That's
Oh.
insane.
So who do you?
Minus Wander Franco and Gary Sanchez.
So let's go with our bold predictions before we even know who's going to be on the actual team, because we all know that the team that we're naming might not play. Injuries might be a thing. I just don't want
That's
to play this year.
Oh.
The injuries, like, yes, injuries. God forbid, everyone, anything happens, but that's a reality. And then we also want to talk about just people that, like Jacob DeGrom last year, if it was last year or the year before. He made the All-Star team, was supposed to be the starter, and said, I'm just going to be chilling with my family during the Midsummer Classic. So,
Yeah.
Barring any of that, if say everyone says they're going to participate, like, who's your team besides who's the finals? Because it's not fair that Pool C and D are together, because they're going to rip each other apart before they even get to the finals.
Yeah, but it's double elim though. So even if you beat them once, there's still a chance you can see them in the finals.
No, there's not.
No, because they're on the same side on the tree.
Actually, is it double elim?
No, there is, because it flip flops in the semifinals.
Yeah.
It flip flops. If you look at the bracket, it flips.
Oh, never mind. I digress.
So USA or Dominican could beat each other once, and then they would fall to the other side of the bracket and have
Kill
to
them.
win through there, and then they could go to the finals and then have to beat that team twice.
Nice. So
Yep.
what do you see? Okay, so we already got our pool A through D. We have our 8 teams. So we have Cuba, Netherlands, Korea, Japan, U.S., Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic into the quarterfinals. So the quarterfinals are set. Pool A, we're gonna have Netherlands versus Cuba. Who you got?
So hold
Cuba.
on. Yeah, I'm taking Cuba on that one.
Cuba.
So I'm gonna do this not the way they're doing it. I'm just going through one
Oh,
win. Yeah. So because I know it's gonna get confusing later, and I'm already confused. So I'm just gonna keep it as like a regular single elimination bracket. So now we're gonna go to Pool B.
But like
So
you
now,
can't, though. You can't do that because even if Dominican and U.S. win, one will wind up there, and then they would flip.
I'm just saying it for the podcast. I'm not like
Yeah.
I don't want to get confusing on the podcast because it's gonna confuse me. Because I already know. Because I didn't know about the double elimination, which is new to my ears, and that means that during this podcast I would be trying to rethink that. But I'm just gonna keep it single elimination for now.
I think it's only double elim in the semis.
Is it?
Once you get in the bracket, it's double. It's like once you hit the quarter. No, it's still double elim, I think, isn't it? Let me see.
No,
Damn, Cuba has to go all the way to Taiwan to play. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tough. And that very much could
That could be
into
a factor. Even though China, Australia,
because
Korea,
they would
Japan,
have to
they're
go
all
to
playing.
Taiwan to play, and then fly back to the U.S. Because I think the U.S. it's where it's played at.
They have so it depends. So yeah, it's in Miami for the quarterfinals and Japan on the other bracket, and then they go to Miami for the rest of everything.
No, yeah, it's for all of it, Kyle. It's like because if you lose game 1, you'll be bracketed into game 3.
yeah, the whole thing is double elim.
Yeah, it's a whole double elim process. So it's hard to like say it off of just
But
one.
let's just off of the what
All
we're
right, so
going
for the sake of for the podcast, we're gonna just make it single elimination, just so we have a discussion about this because
Okay.
we already know it's gonna flip flop all day, every day, and I don't feel like being confused. So we got Cuba. Are we unanimous on Cuba for Pool A to come out of it to the semifinals?
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're going Pool B. This is a tough one, and I know this is going to be one of the most lit atmospheres that I wish we could be in, with South Korea and Japan.
Oh, Japan. Japan will win that.
I'm going Japan.
I'm going Japan. Well, duh, we're all going Japan, but I think that would be like one of those good games.
Japan got way better players. You got Yu Darvish, you got Seiya Suzuki, you got Shohei Ohtani. Japan.
Yeah.
But they don't have G-Man Choi,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about no G-man, no A-man, no B-man. That man, they ain't got, it don't matter.
No
Screw
A-man.
that man.
Japan are coming out in
All right,
the
so
semis.
so Cuba and Japan are in the quarterfinals right now. So we're gonna go. I think we're all going America over Mexico, right?
Yes.
Are you thinking
said
about
that
that? You very hesitant
No,
right
yes.
there.
No, I would switch to Pool C. Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm with you guys. I'm just.
All right, switch to Pool D. This is gonna be the toughest one out of the first round. Who do you have?
Dominican Republic, it will be the
Yeah.
winner of Pool D. Puerto Rico will be the runner-up of Pool D, and Puerto Rico don't make it out of the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm in the same.
Well, they'll make it out of the quarterfinals. No, yeah, they don't make it out of the quarterfinals.
No, I think USA and Dominican Republic move on to the semis.
Yeah, so we're all unanimous on this. We almost predicting like how it's gonna be, anyways. But like I said, we're doing single elimination, not double. So we're in the final four, right? We're in Miami, Florida with this. You have Japan versus Cuba. You have the United States versus DR. Right?
Japan versus US or Japan?
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at it. It switches. So we have Cuba versus
Whoever the runner-up would be between US and
And Dominican Republic, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about that before we. So the runner-up is definitely the DR. So we're going Japan, DR, and Cuba, United States.
Oh, okay. We're just saying Cuba gonna be the runner-up, or we're saying Dominican Republic gonna be the runner-up on that one.
Out of them
Hey
in
man,
the US.
I wasn't concerned when we first spoke about this weeks ago in the chat, but I became a lot more concerned
So
when I saw the bottom roster there.
I think who we pick.
But like I said, bar any of that. Like I'm saying, like if all Americans, all Dominicans, all say yes, and we have the best of the best, you're telling me that the United States are gonna have a bad time with this team if DeGrom
I'm not saying like
Corbin Burns and Max Scherzer and Josh Hader.
I will say that they're gonna have a bad time, but I think they.
Dominican's gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Dominican's gonna have a good time, bro.
So who are you picking? I'm picking the United States. It's y'all two that's being a little wishy-washy right now.
US, but they're not just gonna run through them.
No, that's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of bat flips, a lot of anger, a lot of. All right, yeah, we'll say like best of the best. US beats Dominican.
It
But I
doesn't.
don't feel-
So even if you
I don't
flip flop,
feel good about that on the inside.
but even if
I
you
don't feel
flip,
good about that.
even if you flip flop it at the end of the day, at the finals, it's still going to be them two.
Yeah, it's gonna be those two.
Because Japan
US
and Cuba, deuces.
Wait,
you guys
what?
are done at the quarterfinals or semis.
Nothing.
Hold on, no. Did you say US doesn't make it out of the semis?
No, I think they lose to. They lose the first one, make to the finals, and have to play Dominican in 2, which is tough. Look, I'd rather play the Dominican Republic, and we only got to win one, and they got to win two. But like, that's tough, bro. That's
But so
tough,
let's talk
man.
about it. Let's talk about it. So let's put.
Okay.
So this is the finals, right? And I'll give you American 1-1, and then Dominicans 2-0. So you have to double eliminate them right in the finals. Who is more well equipped? If everyone says yes, like I said, to be on the roster, who is more well equipped to win a game, like more than one game against each other?
I think
To win more than one game, I think
Like
the
a-
US
like
can
a
win
series.
2 games. Because
Yeah.
I think once Sandy Alcantara pitches, you're
It's a
never going to
wrap.
go back to him.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going with this. Is I know
But-
the depth of the pitching is going to help us.
Hold on.
Look it
No,
up.
yeah, you can't go back to him. I was just trying to see if there was enough days in between the semifinal and championship where you could pitch Sandy Alcantara short rest. I mean, you could on 3. Like, you could pitch him. Oh, that'd be tough. You could pitch him the 19th, and then pitch him the 21st. But that would be fucking rough. Well, really, you would pitch him in the quarterfinals. Oh, I don't know.
they're gonna
Because
put
the
him
thing
on
is, like, the thing that we're not taking into account is,
the most.
yes, you have 5 starters, but
Yeah.
if there's enough days in between games, you could bring back the same starter. So
Yeah.
say he pitches in the quarterfinals, but doesn't pitch in the semifinals, U.S. could very well win that game,
Yeah,
and then they would be up and have to only win one, but then Alcantara could play that next game in the championship game
but I
because
think
he pitched 5 days prior. You get what I'm saying?
so. The
I see
championship
that.
game is game.
It's not
the
double?
17th to the 21st. If he pitches in the quarterfinals on the 17th or 18th, he very well could pitch on the 21st.
Kyle, you
But
saying that the championship game is a single?
It's only one game.
So no matter what, it's a single elimination.
Single elimination, final game.
Oh, so that doesn't play a factor then. But to your take, Mario, in the semifinals
Yeah.
and quarterfinals, it does play
So-
a factor.
So I
Yeah, so very well, Sandy Alcantara can pitch the quarterfinals, right? Go to the semifinals. They pitch somebody else. USA makes it. Dominican Republic makes it, and then they pitch Alcantara again. Bro, I'm afraid of Alcantara, dog.
No, I can tell.
That's a bad man, bro.
But like that's no day rest because the semifinals isn't double elim either. It's one game one day, one game the next day.
And
If you look at the dates, it's the 19th and 20th.
Dominican Republic ain't got to travel.
They're in Miami.
I mean-
They don't have to travel. Pool D's Miami, quarterfinals Miami, semifinals Miami, finals Miami.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
don't have to travel nowhere.
That's true.
Home field
But-
advantage, time zone advantage.
They have to go nowhere. They just sit in Miami for a week and a half.
But that for him to pitch that on short of a rest, like
Hey,
No, yeah,
so-
I get it.
it
So-
like the very first day, which is March 17th, and then rest until the 21st.
Yeah,
where are the
it's all. Good
So
God.
where are we at right now? So like I know that the 2013 winners, right? The U.S. They went against who? Japan? Was it Japan? No.
Yeah, it was Japan.
All right. So
Yeah,
but if you look at that roster, that wasn't all of our best of the best players, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
realistically, we know that all these teams. I think DR comes full head of steam though. I think those young players want to join and play, but for America, it's kind of tough. Like realistically, do you think Scherzer's gonna play? Do you think DeGrome's gonna play?
but to backtrack off of that, 2013 Dominican Republic won.
2013.
Yeah.
So I thought US won the last one.
Mm-mm.
It was DR.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Puerto
that.
Rico that won.
Look,
Puerto
here we
Rico.
go. We all have different. So wait, the United States didn't win 2013. When they win? 2012.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait a minute. I could have sworn. Hold on. But I could have sworn the U.S. won the last one. See, this is how long it's been. It's about to be 10 years since the last.
Japan. 2013 was Dominican. 2017 was the U.S. We won the
Oh.
last one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So my bad. I thought the last one was 13. It was really 17. So I was right and wrong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. Thanks for clarity. But who do you think realistically? And let's be real about this. I think Japan goes full team because pride, and Shohei's gonna play, and Seiya is gonna play. DR is gonna be the same way, but in the United States,
Y'all think Ichiro's old ass gonna try and play?
why not? Fuck it. If he doesn't, why not be part of the managing roles?
We're like downplay Ichiro, like he still can't play.
No, he can still play.
Like,
Maybe he'll be a pitcher on the roster.
A reliever.
It's not that long ago in Japan.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
So, but I know for a fact, like getting back on topic, I know for a fact that the United States are not going to be full 100% All Stars. They're gonna end up.
Yeah.
They're gonna end up picking those players that are either up and coming or are good to great, like mid, maybe an All Star. Because I remember looking at that roster in 2017, like those aren't our best players, and we still won. You know what I mean? Like
They're not. I mean, there's always circumstances because players don't always want to play. Like you really play 162 games a year, not including the playoffs. So like, yeah, it's not. But I mean, like they still had some studs on that.
Yeah,
team.
I remember Adam Jones being there. Of course, Buster Posey and Brandon Crawford was on there.
Andrew Miller was the pitcher, and that was when he was like at his prime. Pat Neshek, Dave Robertson was great. Buster Posey, Jonathan Lucroy was great. Goldschmidt was fantastic. Eric Hosmer was in his prime. Nolan Arenado.
Yeah,
Matt Carpenter.
Nolan stunk it up though.
Bregman. Brandon Crawford was in his prime. Andrew McCutcheon was dancing around that MVP season somewhere. Yelich was never better. Giancarlo Stanton was there.
Yeah.
So who would you want? Go ahead before I go to this topic.
I'll ask. Oh, what's that?
Kyle go, and then I'll bring this next question up.
Back on Pool D, Israel's the first team in the world. I don't know why y'all shit on Israel like that.
Is what?
The what?
Their ranking in the world is 41. Probably out of 41 teams.
So are you picking them? Are you picking them to come out the pool?
No.
Give me that hot take right now, please. For the love of God, tell me Israel is coming out. For
Yes.
the love of God, please
Hurry up so I can edit it.
I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say it.
Yeah, so I can edit that.
I want to hear you say it.
Not at all.
Thought so.
Say some foolish ass shit like that.
Like Batman being your first super.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
It's recorded, so we're gonna have it. We'll get back to it, Mario. We'll get back. So look, before I end this, I wanna talk about this. I know this is gonna probably be like another 20, 30 minutes, which I love. I don't give a fuck. But I want to talk about this now. Like I said, all the teams that we know, country-wise, are gonna bring their A game because they know. In the United States, who do you want? Let's go catcher first. Who do you want playing catcher? And I think we're unanimous.
Probably JT Realmuto, really, right now.
Yeah.
Him. I would take him, and him and Will Smith is who I would take. And I don't mean Will Smith, who was slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars. I'm talking about the Dodgers catcher Will Smith, who also should have been an All-Star.
Diamond. He turned diamond last night.
Yeah.
All right. I agree. I'm not gonna agree on a Dodger, but whatever. I'll let that happen. Is Varsho American?
Who?
Varsho.
No. I think he's Mexican.
I don't know.
Dalton Varsho.
I'm not looking
I
it
think
up.
he's American.
But
I
all
don't
right,
think he's American.
we're unanimous because I'm going JT also. So who's our first baseman? We gotta make the all-time.
Oh yeah, he is. He's from Milwaukee.
So
That's another one.
So for me,
At first base.
It's either Paul Goldschmidt or Ty France.
Pete Alonso is nowhere near that.
But there's a bunch of people that you could take.
I think
Ty France, Pete
I
Alonso,
think I'm going
I'm
Pete
good with.
Alonso only because Paul Goldschmidt might say I already got my trophy, so I'm gonna go Pete Alonso.
Yeah. He could pull.
He could say like I'm a rest. I already have my ring, so I'm gonna go.
I think Pete Alonso would play. I would take Pete Alonso.
Yeah, I'm going Polar Bear.
He's from Florida. He's like from the Miami area.
Yeah.
Didn't know that, so that's good to know. But okay,
Florida.
so first baseman is done. Going second base. Who you got? Jazz.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm taking Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, shortstop.
I ride with Jazz.
Who we got at shortstop? Tim.
Him or Trey Turner?
I'm a Trey Turner fan.
Take them both.
He's a Dodger,
Take them
so
think
I'm not gonna say.
Take them both. Because I think like they can play wherever if you need them to.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going, Kyle?
I would take them both.
Okay. Third base.
But I'm for Tim Anderson.
All right. So
I'll take Tim.
either or.
I ride with him.
Yeah, either or. I'm a Trey Turner fan. I mean, I'm not gonna say that out loud because
you'd probably take them both, regardless.
It
Good.
is 3/4.
he's a Dodger, so I don't even want to talk about it. But we're gonna go to third base, and I think it's unanimous, unless he says like I already got my ring too. Nolan Arenado, who's gonna go third base also?
Oh, that's not even who I would pick anymore.
Who you got?
I've changed. I take Austin Riley.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think Nolan says I got my ring, and then Austin Riley takes that spot too as well. So I agree.
Yeah,
I'll go there
Austin
too.
Riley.
I would go there too. I keep forgetting about him. So okay, left field. Who you got left field? If we're talking about every United States American baseball player says yes.
So, I'm gonna do the same thing I always do, and I'm
Outfields.
I'm
Outfields.
just going outfield. First of all,
So let's pick your three outfielders.
Aaron Judge,
Yeah.
Michael Nelson Trout,
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper. Who else?
So do you think, I don't know if they did it already because it's been so long. Are they going DH for both sides? I mean, are they going DH at all? I mean,
Yeah, it'll be DA.
okay, so
It'll
all
be
right,
DH.
we'll bring it up. Do you agree, Kyle, on his?
Yeah.
I switched one out. I got Mookie Betts over Bryce Harper
You could make that argument.
because I got Bryce Harper coming on DH.
Well, I mean, like at this point in time, with all the stars you would potentially have on that team, anybody could DH.
Like any
Trey Turner could DH. Alonso could DH. Goldschmidt could DH. Fucking Jazz Chisholm, if he felt like, could DH. You know what I mean? Like anybody could DH. Just hitting.
I don't
Anybody
think
could DH.
Chisholm off and DH him. But you also feel like Tatum. So
Any of them could DH.
So who's your DH if we're gonna just go into it with the lineup you already have?
Me?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Either Alonso or Goldschmidt, whichever one's not at first.
Kyle, I agree, but I think Goldsmith's not gonna play, or Nolan.
I don't know. He might.
What are you? Kyle's over
you
here
gotta think about it. It's
thinking.
like the World Cup of baseball, bro. Why wouldn't they?
I mean, like I said, they already got their ring. It's like,
I think
Yeah, but I don't know.
if those players don't play, I would put Mookie there.
I think at this time Mookie's a better defender than Bryce Harper.
I'd put Bryce Harper there, and I'd probably take Byron Buxton and put him in the outfield.
So
Okay,
good.
that's a good one. I keep forgetting about him too. Way more range in the outfield. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That-
who's the ace?
the-
Who's the ace if everyone's starting? That's a lot of people, bro. That's a
So
lot.
okay, hold on. So are we talking like championship game, we have to win, do or die. I need to pick somebody.
Everybody's healthy. Everyone says
Max
yes, they're
Scherzer.
going to be.
Max Scherzer.
Yep.
Wow.
There ain't nobody that has that dog in him than Max Scherzer. There's nobody I would pick in a do or die situation. Like, and I would pick Corbin Burns.
I was going to say, where's Corbin Burns?
That one time, I need somebody that's going to literally fight for 9 innings. I'm going to take Max Scherzer. Corbin Burns is my boy. I love Corbin Burns.
That's where I thought you were going with this.
But the thing is, like, I need a dog, bro. I need a dog, bro. If I'm playing the Dominican Republic, you
need Max Scherzer, yes.
Yeah, I'll take Max Scherzer.
You going Josh Hader as closer?
There's no question.
So are you going Max too? Are you going Max too, Kyle?
Yeah. Yes.
Bro, that would be a lit ass team, bro.
Yeah, I would go Josh Hader.
Because
Josh Hader's best closer in baseball.
Pitching, we have hitting, we have defending. There's everything that we have culminated in one team, bar any injury, bar any like no's that come from these superstars' mouths.
Yeah.
I know for a fact, Dominican Republic are coming full-fledged. Everyone, they're all coming.
Yeah, there's Dominican Republic. They're going. They're all going. If you're Dominican and you can play, you're going.
And
like,
that's why the only
American
team is American.
I'm concerned with the American team. I'm concerned about who will go and who won't go. For the Dominicans, this is a big deal.
And it's always a big deal for them.
And
this is a big deal.
And to my
Puerto Rico's a
understanding,
big deal. Dominicans is a big deal.
To my understanding, like when it came to the World Baseball Classic, they created this because the Olympics was within the season, so that you wouldn't have the Americans' best players out there, or any best players for the most part, for their country. So they made it for it.
This is Baseball World Cup.
Basically.
That's what it is.
It's a FIBA.
This is what it is. Yeah.
But they created
Baseball World Cup.
Because baseball in Olympics, they really don't get the best players. So it's like...
Because the Olympics is in the middle of summer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's the reason why, like, I remember, I think it was George Steinbrenner, or I forgot who it was that brought it up in an interview. And they brought that up. They were talking about that. They were saying, like, okay, we brought the World Baseball Classic only because we get to entertain the fans with the best players from their country, because they can't do it in the Olympics. So it makes a lot of sense for me. So
Because
I can't wait. I don't know.
A bunch of college players.
Which is fine too. We get to see the prospects, you know, get to see the people that's about to get drafted. So fair enough. But if I'm gonna watch the Dream Team play basketball, I would love to see the baseball Dream Team the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I want to see the best of the best of the countries. But it's kind of hard, you know, knowing that baseball is a summer sport here. So it is what it is. I can't wait. I don't know how hyped you are. You know, I never. You know,
just remember, Kyle been out there hyping Israel. So.
Yep. And you got Cleveland. You got the Guardians going to the World Series. So you know.
That's not what I said.
No.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what he said, Kyle.
You know.
Kyle.
That's not what I said.
He said that. So we're gonna edit that. Make
the
sure
thing's like
that
what I said with Cleveland was not that far fetched, but everybody was like, "You guys literally might have heard me say, Baltimore is winning the AL East," is what you guys might have heard.
How about
like, that's not what I said.
Hey, I'm editing that too. You just said Baltimore's winning the AL East. I'm really good at video
I'm
editing.
gonna laugh at you. No, they're not winning the AL East.
And I'm gonna take a screenshot or a screen recording.
No more. Dinner soon.
Wearing a New York Yankees jersey.
Ooh, and you got the Jeters one. Listen, everyone that's baseball fans, again, the Subtleflex podcast is coming to an end as far as season 1. I have about 4 faces of the franchise that I have to put out. The Giants, I have the Mets, I have the Red Sox, and I have the Oakland Athletics. And then I'm going to drop this as well. That's 5 baseball episodes I haven't dropped yet. And I want to put it out there before. That's just the start of what we're about to do. Adios Pelota is going to be the channel where we start talking baseball with each other. It's going to be part of the Subtleflex podcast umbrella. I just want to make sure that I get content with my boys, because they supported this podcast, and now they're a part of the podcast. I'm no longer just a host. I have hosts with an S at the end of it, right? All these people that I give credit to, everyone that I tag, they're always forever going to be part of this podcast. As long as they have time for it, we're going to record. So thank you guys.
I juggle that and this.
You said what?
So, I said I juggle this and this. So
hey, it is what it is. Listen, but they need to see the real you. You know what I'm saying? You're a father first before you're a podcaster. So having you do that, having Riley come out of nowhere, having Max over here knocking on my door. So it is what it is. We're dads. I don't mind any of that. So thank you guys. I hope y'all have a great day. Everyone else that's watching this, comment on there. Tell me what team y'all got. We're Team USA in this place. DR, you're right there with us. So depending on the roster, we'll see how this all going to pan out. We'll come back to this as soon as we find the rosters and see who's going to actually play. So like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you for supporting this rookie season. It's almost come to an end. These are some of my last. Say it again.
What? Nothing.
He said the Guardians are winning the World Series, and
That's what he said.
that's exactly what he said. And we're gonna edit that so it stays forever. It's gonna be the intro of Adios Pelota. Every time you start the damn intro, it's gonna be the Guardians are gonna win the World Series.
Oh my God.
All right, love y'all boys, man. Like, comment, subscribe again, and looking forward to the next talk we do. Peace out.
How do I flex?